All right, I'm only making this video because I think this might get gross. So let me preface this video by saying that I've not done this before. I am not a professional in this regard. It is more of a cautionary tale if you're a homeowner and you have a reverse osmosis under sink system. That being said, yes, this house has a reverse osmosis water filtration system under the sink. It was here when we moved in, and I don't know anything about reverse osmosis systems. We moved in this house a little over a year ago. I was aware that there was a filtration system in here. It just was not high on the priority list. And for some time now, I have noticed a little bit of like air hissing coming out from under the sink. I figured there was just like an air leak in the system, and I figured I'd get to it when I get to it. The other day, I noticed it was kind of making more of a hissing noise than it normally was. And when I opened the doors under the sink, the smell that hit me was nasty. Like I smell a little bit now. It almost smells a little bit like methane. It almost smells like your mom farted in here. And a little bit of Googling showed me that I should be replacing the 3 filters in this thing like every 6 months, and between a year or 2 on the other 2 filters. Now, we're almost positive the people that lived in this house before did nothing. So the assumption is that none of this has been touched in over 2 years. It's about to get nasty up in this bitch. So this is what the system looks like under the sink. That is the 5-stage filtration system. And one of the first things that I read online is you need to identify your system. Everything that I saw said there should be a sticker on it. There should be some sort of markings. This thing doesn't have anything on it anywhere. Most of the time there'll be like some sort of sticker along here that indicates who made it or something like that. Sometimes they say it'll be along the back. As you can see, this thing has no identifying characteristics. Hey, Suggs. Hey, baby. If you guys run into the same thing I did, what I found is that Google Lens is your friend. I took a picture of it, did a search, determined to the best of my knowledge what system this is, and then I ordered filters accordingly. I had the filters sitting over there. If these don't fit, we're going to find out right now. But before you do any of this, you want to turn the air off. So we're going to shut that off. I want to turn the water off. You guys, I don't know how well you guys can see this. The water line comes, or this line comes to the water line. It's this red one here. They come down here. We turn that off. And actually scratch that. You want to leave the water on initially to drain all the water out of the line. Once this thing goes dry, then I'll turn the water back off. All right, and now we are empty. So I'm just disconnecting the air hose, or I just disconnected it. You get these little red clips, you pop them off, and these are just pressure fittings. So I'm gonna pop this one off, push this guy in. I'll probably get a little water here. Okay. My waistline is still connected. The waistline's right here, and it just screws in. This is probably gonna have water in it too. There we go. Definitely make sure that you have towels handy because water will come out of this. And if you're lucky, you have a Suggy too. Okay, so basically it says right on the top of here, in, this is out. We want our biggest filter that filters the biggest size particles here, and then the other 2 over here. We got a little wrench. Take this off, and we just get this on here. Lift it up a little bit. I'm going to twist. Wait a second. I want to go lefty. Try not to tighten it. There we go. Whew. Just threw water everywhere. And we're just going to unscrew this guy. Oh, and be careful because these are full of water. Oh, but it's not gross. First filter down. I'm a little bummed out about that. Like I said, if I post this video, there is going to be something gross. Back down here for filter number 2. Again, don't be an idiot. Twist it the wrong way like I just did. Again, number 2. And we'll just do number 3 while we're here. Set that down there. Oh, that water drain out on there. All right. Number 2. Number 3. Aside from like sediment in there, which I don't know if you can see. Let's get the other camera. I don't know if you can see the sediment floating around in there. But yeah, I was really expecting the filters to look worse. Gotta say, I'm a little bummed that it's not grosser. I will say this, the water in Independence is supposed to be actually really clean. So maybe that's what's been saving us. Let me get some needle nosers and see if I can hold it with that while I pull it. All right, so we push this down. There we go. So this is the inline coconut filter. All right, we got one more, and I think I just need to pop this guy off, and we can unscrew this and just pull it out. All right. Let's see, I gotta dump the water out of here. This pops off though. Let's put that back on for a second so we can water everywhere. This pops out of here. And then I should be able to dump it in the sink. All right, so we got this guy here. And this thing's too clean. Bummer, yeah. I mean, I'm glad we haven't been drinking shit water, but I'm a little dumbfounded considering how long the filters are gone.
Maybe Independence water really is that good.
I guess let's put it back together. Just casually smelling everything. One of the things you want to do when you're doing this is to check all your O-rings and make sure they're good, nice and seated and supple. Okay, so this guy goes back on here. And now the fun part of remembering how this goes back together. So blue line goes here. Make sure this is nice and tight like your sister. This guy in here. And then once that's seated, you want to get one of these little guys and lock these so they just pop out. And then we get our new hydronics. So this sits here. This goes into here. And once we know that's seated, get this guy on here. Before we go down to the floor, you want to rinse these out and check the O-rings. All the O-rings look good though. Not as gross as I thought, but I guess if you look at this compared to what a new one looks like, white, poopy color. So this is the end, so water comes in here, where you put this, the large sediment filter in first, and there's a little deal on the bottom that seats it in there, and you want to make sure that you seat it around this as well. So to kind of pick this up, get it in there, glue it on, wrench. It takes 2 carbon filters, and the same deal. Seat it, pick this up, screw this on. All right, here we go. Oh. Okay, back down here. This is water out. So that goes here. So the bullshit out of the way. So I've got water in. So this is water straight out of the spigot. It goes in here. Get your little clippy. Put that on there. This is water that goes to the tap. So it comes in here, it goes through all 3 of these, pumps up, pumps through here, comes out here, and goes back to what I like to call general population. All right, I'll put that guy on there. Now we just need to attach our airline, which I'm going to move. They had it tucked behind there, but I want to have this on front because I don't like it getting stuck on all that stuff. The airline's going to come in here. Then our waste goes back into this nice little guy here. And this screws down. And I think I'm bumping the camera like that. So I know I said I promised you something gross. I really thought that those filters were going to come out and be all nasty, but they look kind of decent. However, when I put everything back together and flushed the system, that is what just came out. Oh yeah. Yeah. And I don't know if we're finished yet. All right, it's kind of round two. So it's definitely not as gross, but it is cloudy and I don't want to drink that. Now, when you do change your filters out, you do want to run, they say like a gallon or two of water through the system to kind of clear everything out so you're not drinking that black shit. And I mean, this is definitely not as gross, but it's still kind of cloudy. So you just kind of want to keep going until it's clear. And, oh, sorry. And while it's running, you definitely want to get under and just make sure that nothing's leaking. Make sure that all your tubes and everything are tied if you don't want any dirty babies. Just make sure that everything's not leaking. All right, and then just one more thing is you're gonna come in here and check the pressure of this. And you can just check this with like a regular bike pump or whatever. Jesus. My understanding is this is supposed to be like 10 PSI. It's like 50. So I thought I had the tank empty. Apparently I didn't have it all the way empty because they say like an empty tank should weigh about 3 pounds. And this was definitely heavier than that. So I've let it refill. It's kind of still running through the system a little bit too. But it does fill at 20, 25 pounds. And so an empty one should be between 7 and 10 PSI. Full one should be like 40. So you can check this with just like a regular bike gauge. And we got no pressure. It's probably because I checked this earlier and I thought it was empty and it was registering as like 40. So let a bunch of pressure out. We could just fill this with like a regular bike pump. Reminds me of last night when it was pumping your mom. Let's check pressure. And we're coming in at, I don't have my glasses on. We're coming in right under 40 PSI. It does look like that the system is good. We're not leaking anywhere. All the black shit is out of the system. And I know I promised you guys something gross, and that's probably not exactly what you expected. And honestly, I did think there'd be a little bit more grossness inside the filters. I guess that just is a testament to how well they're actually filtering. But the other gross thing is this. I got quoted $300 to do that. That's about 75, 80 bucks in parts, maybe a little bit more because I didn't have the little wrench. And I don't know if you actually need the wrench, but I ordered it just to make sure that I'd have it in the future. But for about $80, $90, you could do this yourself. And this gross thing about this is this particular system, if you buy it new, is like $350. Now, of course, if you don't know how to install it and blah, 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 you'd have to have somebody do it. But the guy was going to charge me almost what it costs for the unit to replace those filters. And you guys saw how easy it is. Hopefully, if you guys have some sort of system like this helps out. If it does, you know, hit the like button, leave a comment if there's something that I did wrong or that you do different, because I know you will. And until next time, Daddy out.